This whole exhibition is about a dream. The entire exhibition is about the dream, and the dream is a dream that many people had, and is the dream of the Music Palace. I'm not the first one that dreamt this dream. Many before me did. Some of them are better writer than me, some of them are better poets than me. What they dreamt is that a palace that is created and built up by the sound of a music and not by human labor. And this palace keeps erecting itself by this music continuously, never ending. Me, I dreamt this palace, but I dreamt just one little door. So in my dream, I was going to visit a friend of mine. She's an artist, and I opened the door of her studio, and the door of the studio goes like, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And I said, wow, this is fantastic. And she said to me, really? I said, yes, it's good art, it's good art. And she said, oh, listen, I'm very busy with my solo show. If you want to take that crap, take it. I said, okay. So I woke up, and the first thing I've done, I said, this is a good idea for a show. If she doesn't want it, I'm going to take it. So I built it up, the first music door. It's a door that when you open it and you close it, it plays some piano chords on top, like a violin. And it goes like, boom, 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 boom. Well, mostly of the time it goes like, boom, 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 boom. Here there is no music door. There are other pieces, other artworks that are all related to sound and music, and they all want to glorify the Music Palace. I have my idea what the Music Palace is, but I think it's too early to tell you what it is. So I would like to introduce you to the first visions of the Music Palace that are little drawings. Its drawings make a sound. There are visions of this Music Palace that have been made using simply some patterns of textiles, carpets, for example, that they come from different countries, that they have this particular technique of textile that are really ancient, for example, from Morocco, from Afghanistan, and from Persia. You can recognize maybe the patterns, but they all mix together to create this Music Palace. Because I think that textile and this kind of creation of carpets is very much related to telling stories, and it's very much related to music. The way we create music with different wires, or tell stories with different wires. So at the entrance of the Music Palace, there is the Music Hall, which is a place in which, when you move, you produce a sound. So some people produce just noise. And if you listen carefully to the melody of your movement and of your life, you can create maybe a beautiful piece of music. Zoe, would you like to? We're gonna dance a little. These are drawings of clouds. I usually make those drawings in the summer when it doesn't rain. Here it rains also in the summer, but it's fine. I made these drawings in Paris. When you want to draw a cloud, the difficult task is that if you look at the cloud and then you look back at the paper, When you look back at the cloud, it's gone, right? So if you want to draw a cloud, you always have to draw without never looking at the paper, which makes you very surprised about what you've done. Say, oh my God, this is what I've done, wonderful. Now those clouds, they became music partitions for birds. It's really easy. When the curve, it's very curvy, then you play fast. When the curve is not curvy, you play slow. When the curve is a line, you just don't play. It's very easy. Or also you can play the volume of the cloud. When the cloud is very big, you play slow. When the cloud is very short, you play fast. Confused? Sometimes you can also play just pretending to be a bird looking at the cloud. This is what I prefer. So you do whatever the hell you want. You're invited to play them. Just try to be in time and rhythm with the dancer. Don't stand in front of the painting because he will play them. This is his partition. You can be on the back of the painting if you want. It's also really nice. So this is Daryl, and I invited Daryl to play my paintings. Daryl, he has this quality that when he sees colors, he hears a music in his head. Like, for example, when he hears black, he hears like a kind of a noise, like when he hears yellow, he hears like a kind of very high note with very high pitch. And so I presented to Daryl at least 42 or 50 paintings, different paintings, and he selected them to produce a concerto for piano. Those paintings have been made with the style of the bees, which means take a little bit from this flower and put a little bit of this flower on this other flower. If the flower is red and the other one is pink, maybe you're going to have magenta next year. So basically, those are folding paper, printed and folding, printed and folding. So one painting doesn't end here. You can see clearly that this little flower, after many reprinting, became like this. And maybe it was like that at the beginning. And this little black one was like that. So you can recognize family of flowers in these paintings. Then I showed this flower to Daryl, and he selected few. And then he decided to make a music for the beginning of the universe. What to do? recorded sound whales singing. And then we transform those songs into music partitions, notes. We put those notes in a pentagram, and then I ask to a choir of human beings to sing like whales. It took us like a few weeks to do that, and then it took us another couple of weeks to understand something, that one whale is 3 human beings. Because the voice of the whale has a range that goes from the bass till the soprano. So you need 3 humans to make just one whale. Then once the choir learned how to sing like whales, I asked them to then sing our songs, like the human songs. So I gave them some holy music, sacred music. And this is what they're doing, singing our songs like whales. And then sometimes they will whisper in your ear some of my poems about dreams, an altered state, and they are free, altered state for free. And you can fall asleep, because this is one of those concerts that is very well experienced only if you fall asleep. So don't feel guilty. Like my friends, they say to me, Alex, you always fall asleep in concerts. Now you don't have to feel guilty. You can lay down, there are pillows, and you can close your eyes. Enjoy.